Okay, Hirst's second video. You'll see one of the newest projects that I'm working on, which is right here, big board. I like to use wood board personally for all of my projects. I know a lot of people like foam, and I've tried to go over some of the pluses and minuses to each on my blog. You can have a look at that if you want. I've taken pencil and I've given myself a rough idea of what I'm going to do, because planning really helps. If you aren't planned, then you don't know what you're going to end up with in the end. And over here, don't know if you can see it, I've got an oval area, same as I showed in my last video. This is a modular component. This is a different modular component I have that fits in the same areas. This one's beveled on the edges because I want it to slope down to the terrain piece that it's on. And as someone oh so well brought up beveling, here's one of the areas where you wouldn't bevel. This piece edges up very nice and smoothly on the side there because I use the exact same thickness. Whatever you're working on for your projects, even if you're just getting started, I would try and pay close consideration to what you're using for your bases and the thickness of it, because that's going to determine how well it's going to match up with everything else you do later on. If you have the same standard thickness, then you can just match it right up to the side and it looks like the same surface. Get a bunch of these, you can't even tell. By the way, these are based on the brocages by Terrain Guy. I pretty well copied his technique and did it my own, only once again I put them on modular pieces so I can add them to my boards or whatever. So there we go. Next, I wanted to show a couple of Hirst Arts projects. If you don't know what Hirst Arts is, you should. Go check it out right now. Stop wasting time. Here's one that is mostly assembled. I've got to do some fixing to make this a little smoother. This comes apart because eventually I will add a battery with a light in there, and this is going to be kind of a signal communications tower. I'm painting it for the Vor Shard Force. And then the last one in progress is a Dragon's Inn. This is another Hirst Arts project. The part that took the longest to figure out is how to thatch the roof. How do you do a thatched roof? See inside there. So this comes on and off for putting in pieces. This is one I intend to use with Anima Tactics mostly. Maybe when I'm playing the odd role-playing game. This is line up here. You can see that's going to get covered up. That's what creates the separate layers on all of these. And should be pretty self-explanatory. Painted so it has a background. Looks dark in between there. Doesn't look too unnatural. I'll show the other side, more in progress. There you go. And this stuff that we're using for the thatching is just basically some cheap craft store straw. You can get a large bag of it for just a couple bucks. And there you go.